Hey everybody. So this is a Won't He Do It story and a reminder that everything does really belong to God. So a couple of weeks ago, I noticed that there was a transaction on my bank account that was unauthorized and it was for a pretty nice amount. And so I called and got the process going to get that transaction removed so I can, get my money back. So I ended up speaking with two different people and giving them the information to get everything processed quickly, right? So they told me that, after so many days, 10 days or 20 days or whatever it was, I should have the money back in my account. Okay, cool. So 2 weeks, yeah, it was about 2 weeks later, I was using that card because I was getting ready to travel. And something said, call, let me check and see if they ever took that off. So I called and it was still there. They had not given me a refund yet. So I spoke to someone in customer service and he told me that nothing had been done on my behalf and that he had to take all the information all over again. So I got upset and he actually he got a little unprofessional because I was upset because here I am giving you this information for the third time. And I even went to, as far as to say, you know what? Everything's on a recorded line. Listen to it. I just gave it, it shows when I called. You go listen to the recording. And what happened, this is the part that I want to share with you. He told me, this man told me that it was up to him to decide if I would get my money back or not. And when he said that, it really, mm, it really took me out of character for a second. Because how dare you tell me that it's up to you to decide if I get my money back or not? I don't remember you being my husband and you being in charge of the finances. And so I said, well, everything belongs to God, so we'll see what happens. And I told him, thank you for your interpretation of helping me. And I hung up. About an hour and a half later, while I was out running errands, I needed cash for the tolls. And I just happened to be right across like the street parking lot from my bank. So I went across the street and I got money for the tolls. And while I was there, oh, I'm sweating. I asked the teller, I said, can you tell me if there's any type of pending transaction, anything, I said, I've been waiting to get this refund. I said, I'm just curious, can you see anything that's going on? And so she looked and she said, no, but there is a refund on there. Something like that. I remember she said no. And then she said, but you do have a refund on your account. And she told me the amount. And so I laughed. Like on the inside, I wanted to think I was crazy. And when I walked out, I said, I told him it was not up to him. God gave me that. That's my money. And so even though I came really, really close to just absorbing all of his energy and I was upset, which made him upset, which, it could have changed everything. But the whole point of sharing this story is it was just a reminder for him, because I told him too, and myself, that God owns everything.